Hello everyone, I'm Roseann Sarica Benedict and I'm here to make a Valentine's dessert, don't tell my husband, for Valentine's Day. It's tomorrow, but I'm going to make Valentine's dinner for him tonight, and I'm going to make a dessert. And I thought I'd share with you because this is so easy to do. You might want to run out and buy the ingredients so you can do it tomorrow. So basically, I took a sheet, a puff pastry sheet. There's two of them in the box. I'm only going to use one. And I've been defrosting it. And when you defrost it, it should be soft enough to open up without cracking, but not so soft that it's so mushy and then it's not going to be this beautiful pastry. So this is the perfect temperature right now. So what I'm going to do is take my baking sheet, put a piece of parchment paper on top of it. I'm going to take this pastry and open it up like so. And then what I'm going to do is get a piece of, is this a big Hershey's bar? A big chocolate Hershey's bar. You can use dark chocolate, milk chocolate, whatever you want. I'm using milk chocolate, and I'm going to lay this right in the middle of the sheet of pastry. Okay, so what we do is we take this pastry sheet and the big block of chocolate, and we cut it right at the end of the chocolate where the pastry meets. And we do that on this end, and we do this on this end, like that. And then we are going to cut diagonally from the end of the chocolate bar to the end of the pastry sheet. So like a little isosceles triangle. Is that an isosceles triangle? I don't know, I didn't do too well in school, so I don't know if it's really, I think it is, so, but don't hold me to it. But you're going to make a little triangle like that on this end, and this end. Okay, one more here for final triangle. Okay, then we're going to take the pastry and cut it in somewhat even cuts. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually I'm going to take off this other little piece there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same here. So make sure you have 8, because you'll need 8, because that's how many you made on the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Okay, so you take this and you bring the pastry up over the chocolate like this on both sides, and sort of just pat it so it stays a little bit like that. And what you can do with this is you can just make it as I'm going to tell you to make it, or you can do some fun things like add some, smells so good, this is homemade strawberry jam. So take some of this strawberry jam and brush it with your brush on the pastry like this. So then you're going to have strawberry and chocolate in your dessert. But if you just like chocolate, or you want some almonds, and actually I think almonds might be good with this. I'm going to go grab some almonds. Okay, I'm chewing almonds. I did have some almonds in my pantry, so I'm going to sprinkle just a few little almonds on top like this. But, you know, be as creative as you want. Again, just plain chocolate if you want, or you can do almonds, raspberry, strawberry, whatever. So we're going to take one of these ends and bring it over like this, and the other end like this, and we're going to make a little braid. So we have the end of the chocolate tucked into the first braid, like that, so the chocolate doesn't all come out, right? And then we're gonna braid the next one. And you can be very creative. If you wanna twist your braids, you can do that. And that would be pretty. Because I put the raspberry on, or the strawberry on there, it's probably not the best thing to do. But I'm gonna continue this all the way up. This is like one of these like 5-minute, doesn't take long kind of desserts that is going to be pretty, and you know, you made it with some love, and it's just, you know, an easy thing to do. And what's nice is like puff pastry sheets, these Pepperidge Farm puff pastry sheets, you put them in your freezer. Have them in there, you need them, you take them out, 20 minutes, they're defrosted. And maybe we don't always have a big bar of chocolate, but you don't always need a big bar. You can always use little ones and put that in there too. But, okay, we're coming down. I have a nut stuck in my throat. Okay, I think I'm all right. But we're coming to the last one. And again, we're just putting a little twist right there. So we've twisted all these little pastries together so it looks like a little chocolate pastry braid. And then you take a bowl with just a tad, like a tablespoon of water in it, and you crack an egg in that bowl. And you try not to get any shells in it. Boy, I haven't had shells in a recipe in a long time. Okay, anyway, take the shells out. And then you just take that egg, whisk it quickly. Like that. And then what you're going to do is take your pastry brush, and this is my one, I don't know if you've seen this before, but I have no garlic on this brush, only butter or oil, and because I have so many of these brushes and they all smell like garlic because we're always making garlic bread or garlic this, that, and the other thing. And then if you make a pastry or a cookie, it tastes like garlic because your brush smells and tastes like garlic. So I have this one defined just for anything that's not garlic related. So you take your egg and you just brush your pastry very quickly with this egg wash. And what that does is seals up the braids first off, and then it gives the pastry a really nice color, golden color to it. So that is how they say, that's it. Easy, right? Two ingredients, maybe 3 or 4 if you put the strawberry or the nuts in it, and then the egg wash, and we're gonna pop it into the oven, 425 degrees for like 20 minutes. And check it after 15 because depending on your oven, it could cook pretty quickly. And I'm going to show you what to do to decorate this cake braid, chocolate braid, when you serve it. So I'll be back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I have this big bowl of luscious strawberries. Look how big they are. They're really perfect. And I'm going to melt some chocolate, actually dark chocolate, and I'm gonna dip the strawberries in the chocolate and then decorate them with some white chocolate. So that will be one of the decorations for my chocolate braid. And then the other thing I'm going to do is use this bag of confectionery powdered sugar, and I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit on my counter here, and I am going to lay the excess pastry from the triangles together, and I am going to roll them out to make a little heart. And I'm hoping this is going to work because I haven't done this in a long time, but I think it will. So I just laid them out like that, and I'm just going to roll them out like this. Oh yeah, this is perfect. And I'm just going to cut out in the shape of a heart with my knife And they don't have to be perfect hearts. Cute little pastry hearts, like that. I guess I'll just do 2. So I have this cute little pastry heart, and then this big one. Oh, let me see, it's sticking. That's not what I wanted it to do. This second pastry heart. I don't know if you can see that they're hearts. And I'm just gonna bake those with the the pastry I just put in there, and then they'll be cute little decorative touch to the braid. Okay, so now while that is baking, we're going to do the strawberries. So I have a package here of chocolate melts. You can use chocolate chips, whatever you want, and just put a few in a bowl, microwavable bowl. And then I have some white chocolate chips, and we're going to put some of those in a bowl as well. Okay, in my chocolate, I also add a little bit of Crisco. Not too much, just a little bit. And what this does is this gives it a nice shine. So when it's on those strawberries, it's going to be really beautiful shine. So I'm going to take these, put these in the microwave for about a minute, mix them up really well, and then I'm going to show you how we do our strawberries. Okay, so now we are ready. My chocolate's all melted. Look how nicely and shiny it is, that chocolate. That looks great. And then I have my white chocolate. It's really funny. White chocolate melts so different than chocolate, than dark chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate, but nonetheless, it is melted perfectly. So I covered a cutting board with some parchment paper, and then I have a wire rack here. Some people put their strawberries right on the parchment paper. Some put them on a plate. You can do whatever you want. I think the wire rack is best. So I have left I've washed all these strawberries. I've patted them dry. They've been dried for a while. I've left the stems on some of them because I just think they look so pretty that way. And you'll just, can you see that? Okay, I guess it's better here. You just take the chocolate. You can either dip it in there or use your spoon to coat it. These are really gigantic strawberries. So I don't want to, well, I guess I can dip them in there, but my bowl isn't really deep enough to do that. And you just coat all around. Okay, so that looks beautiful. That was my dog barking. Okay, and then I'm going to just put that here. And then I'm going to continue with another strawberry. I hope these strawberries are delicious. Sometimes you get strawberries that are so sweet and yummy, and other times they're not quite sweet and yummy. Don't they look so pretty already? And you know, if you want to do one without the stem, you can just, you know, pop that stem off like this. You know, use your finger, or they do have tools that take stems out like that, and then just dip it in the chocolate, cover it up like that. My fingers get much dirtier when I, or filled with chocolate, not dirty, when I do it this way. And just put it there to dry. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to take a pastry bag, plastic pastry bag, and just snip off a little bit of the bottom, not too much because I really want it to be a drizzle. Oh, actually, I'm going to take more than a drizzle because I'm going to put a tip in the bag. I was going to do it just using the bag, but I'm going to use a tip. So I have a whole collection of pastry tips here, icing tips, and I think I am going to use just a simple drizzle tip. So just round, not fancy, and you just put it in the bag like this and push it through to here, and then you're going to take, oh, I have to go check my pastry. I think it's ready. Oh my gosh, it is perfect. Can you see that? It's perfectly golden brown. I have to tell you, my hearts didn't come out quite as beautiful as I wanted them to, but they're still hearts, and you can tell. So I'm going to let this cool for a minute. I'm going to finish my strawberries and show you how I'm going to serve my dessert. Okay, so I'm taking my pastry bag with my little tip in it, and I'm going to take the white chocolate that I melted, and I'm going to spoon that into the bag like that. I hear my dogs barking outside. I wonder who that is. But anyway, just like that, just your white chocolate in your bag, and then you press your chocolate, force your chocolate down to the tip. See, it just comes out like that. Can you see that? And then you take your tip and just go back and forth like this on your dried strawberries. You could make a little heart on it if you want. I'm not very artistic, but let's see, can you see that? Well, let me finish some more and then I can show you. I'll make 2 hearts. Or you can just go around the top like that. Or you can do polka dots. Polka dots are sort of fun. Not really polka dots, I guess, sort of polka dots. Okay, so of those 5 strawberries that I did, you know, that took no time, right? And that's what they look like. And does my heart look like a heart? I think it does. This one, maybe, yeah, they do. So you can take these strawberries and they come off the wire very easily. You can eat them without anybody knowing, or you can save them for your dessert like you intended to. But I'll put the finished product together and let you know how it is. Okay, so I'm back to assemble my pastry. So I have this beautiful white milk glass platter that was my mother's, and I don't know where she got it from, but I love it. And I have my pastry on it. And then I'm just going to take my strawberries and put them around like that. Just very simple. And then what I'm going to do, I really want to eat a strawberry right now if you want to know the truth, but I'm going to here's my hearts that I made out of the pastry. They didn't come out quite as good as I thought. I'm going to take them and put them right on top of the pastry like that. Add 2 more strawberries here. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then I think what I'm going to do is right before I'm serving it, I might put just a little whipped cream through the hearts here, and then sprinkle a few more almonds on top just to give it, you know, some pizzazz. But, or you can just leave it like this. It's plenty pretty and will be delicious. I don't know, can you see it? Yeah. So anyway, to all of you, happy Valentine's Day. We're very lucky to have people that we love in our life, whether it's our friends, our spouse, our family, whatever it is. Just give everybody a big hug and tell them you love them. So I love you.